Hello, a wonderful WilloWisdoM welcome, and I'm glad you decided to join me. This is the beginning of the WilloWisdoM podcast. You can check out more at WilloWisdoM.com, WilloWisdom.com, and on all the socials. Hello, I'm Heidi Dixner. I currently live in Nashville, Tennessee. Let's talk about why WilloWisdoM. So WilloWisdoM, clearly, is willow, mashed together with wisdom, with only one W in the middle, because why not? Willow trees for me are fabulous because I've observed over the years how they move and flex in storms and resist breakage that damage other trees. And in terms of communicating and training another animal who doesn't speak our language, I have found through the last few decades of experience that flexibility and resilience are keys to understanding. It's important that we are willing to take a look at things, question ourselves, and question the circumstances, question things other people tell us. Wisdom, part of that, is using experience, knowledge, and thoughtful understanding. And we want to use that to train now, not to stop learning, always to be doing a better and better job for our companion animals, because in the end, it benefits us too. So where do we start? Honestly, judge how we've worked with our companion animals before. Admit to our mistakes. Know that there is a better way and to have hope. So pick the best things from the past based on what we now know. One of the methods I'm working with a lot more, and it has surfaced in the last couple of years, is LIMA, L-I-M-A. It stands for least intrusive, minimally aversive. That's a mouthful right there. The key there is that essentially we're training the way we ourselves would want to learn, and with the really great motto, first do no harm, is how I think of it. Aversives are something that we want to avoid, and the animal does too. It's something typically that causes pain or fear for them. So those are the things we don't want to use, because it's suspect, isn't it, to be training or working with someone who doesn't speak our language and then to scare them or hurt them. I wouldn't want to be taught that way. So finding cutting edge ideas to grow and add to our wisdom, to improve our training. And WilloWisdoM is training and communication and working on behavior, making sure we have the best possible relationships with our animals. One of those cutting edge ideas that's really come to the fore in the last couple of years is brain-to-brain communication. Telepathy is from the ancient Greek, the ability to communicate feeling, perception, and experience from a distance. Communicating should be possible using our brains and consciousness to transmit and receive thoughts and ideas with our animal family. To use that communication ability to increase understanding with our partners, our best friends, make training faster. After decades of training and living with diverse animals, dogs, cats, horses, donkeys, goats, alpaca, ferrets, rabbits, chickens, fish, and reptiles. It blows my mind how many there are on that list when I make it. And even more. Yes, all of these groups of animals learn and make attempt to communicate with us. It's up to us to communicate back. How many times have you thought of someone, back to brain communication and telepathy, how many times have you thought of someone and they suddenly call or text? It's happened so often to me, I know it's not a fluke. Something is at work, even if I don't exactly understand how it works. I don't know how radios or Wi-Fi work either, but I still use and enjoy them. If you're observant, you have seen other animals communicate outside of the species. Surely they don't share a common language. I had an experience with my dog Willoughby, was a miniature black poodle, communicating quickly with a frightened little kitten to build her confidence with dogs. In 20 minutes, he had accomplished this. She was coming out calmly and playing with him, even though initially she was terrified. She was adopted to a family with dogs, and then I checked in afterwards and found that they had a wonderful relationship. They were really enriching each other's lives. So what does WilloWisdoM mean in practice? How do we use it to teach and meet behavior challenges? Well, WilloWisdoM is communication. It is teaching, meeting behavior challenges. It's all part of that. So it's kind of like the next level of dog training. It allows us to correct misunderstandings we accidentally create without hurting or scaring our companions. In my practice, I have worked with many people who have dogs who have pulled on a leash for a long time. Using existing techniques, it's possible to redirect that before it ever becomes a problem. But often we don't understand. We've gotten bad advice, or we do what we think would work for us, and we create a problem. So quickly helping those dogs understand what a fun walk looks like for them and for the person at the other end of the leash is very important. Otherwise, it's a lot of mechanical struggle for both the person and their dog. Animals who run away to keep play going are another really important group here for WilloWisdom. We can understand using WilloWisdom better why they're running away from us to create fun or resolve boredom, and to help them understand that there is a better way for them to get those things without getting hurt. Another thing is to listen, to hear or feel their needs. I believe in my experiences, they communicate so well with us. They have to. We control everything. So shouldn't we communicate back with them? Wouldn't it be nice to be able to talk to them and find out that they're lonely, if they're missing a specific person, or they want to play more with their own kind or with people? Is their health declining? So many of the animals we partner with have evolved to not show weakness, but it would be nice if we could communicate with them and feel that they might be having a crisis, because surely we've felt before a healthy individual feels like, and then as time goes on, we can tell if those feelings are changing. Do they like or not like an experienced playmate or a person? And help address their fears at the vet or groomer. Give them confidence. Quickly communicate with a domesticated animal in crisis that the rescuer is there to help and not harm. This is really a challenge for those of us who rescue, partially because they have been harmed by humans. So how to let them know that we're a different human and what we can bring to them is food and shelter. Another thing WilloWisdom does is to communicate what to expect to a lonely animal away from home for boarding or hospitalization. And this is especially important for animals who have lost their family before. As we know, if you rescue, it is clear that they struggle with memories of what happened before. So to let them know, this time you're going to the vet or to the groomer, you're not being taken to a shelter and never see me again. A personal example of how WilloWisdom can help a dog beyond simple training and behavior methods that we use now is with Jesse Winchester. He was found stray in Clarksville at about 8 months old. At that point, since socialization is the first 3 months for dogs, he had already developed a healthy fear with large dogs. He has a very strong, confident personality. He'll run up and put his paws up, his little 8-pound body against an 80-pound body to try to let the dog know that he is not to be fooled with. After 5 years of working only with behavior modification and training, I have found it really has its limits. For the last several months using WilloWisdom, I've been able to help him understand better and better that he is safe in my arms and there is no need for him to act out. I will protect him. He can even relax when another dog engages in prolonged or aggressive eye contact. That is something that dogs frequently find concerning. Even if a dog is on the ground and Jess is in my arms, it can still be scary. So I can let him know that that's not going to come to anything. He is safe. Better still, it supports a calm feeling in both of us, which always benefits training. In summary, WilloWisdom is training, behavior, and a better way to communicate with our companion animals that is flexible and resilient. It builds on what we've learned before, what is on the cutting edge, like brain-to-brain communication, and will continue to improve as we learn more in the future. I intend that WilloWisdom will take us all, human and companion animal, in a direction we can enjoy. Thank you for listening. Please like and subscribe so you're part of the community and don't miss a minute of our journey. I adore feedback. Crazy, right? No, not really. I'll listen to it all. My ears are open. My heart is open. I will incorporate anything useful to the discussion that moves us along to a better future with our amazing companions. I'm excited about what is to come.